Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Welcome. Today's video we're going to be doing one of the most exciting events in Raid Shadow Legends, in my opinion anyways. At least from a video standpoint, we are doing the extra legendary event here with the sacred shards. So if you guys aren't familiar with this event, basically if you summon a legendary champion from this dedicated shard, you will get a extra one. Very nice. You get double smack of gold. The problem is that these ones are non-boosted rates, so the rates are basically stock, 6% chance at a legendary. There's no progressive or anything like that. So who should actually pull for these events? So basically people that pull for these events usually have a large stockpile of sacred shards usually, and they usually have an idea of where they stand in terms of their mercy. For sacred shards in particular, the mercy is not incredibly impactful. You only get an extra 2% chance per shard after your 12th shard of not pulling a legendary. So if your base summon rate is only 6% and you're getting 2% every sacred shard after 12, it's going to take you a long time until you have a very strong percentage of actually pulling a legendary. So sacred shard mercy, it's generally not the best, but it is the best time to pull for your 1+1 if you have a good stockpile of shards. Otherwise, hold out for a two times event. Those are when it's boosted up to 12%, so you have a little bit more odds of getting a legendary. And generally speaking, these events are pretty big bait events just before fusions and all that. So I would only suggest optimally only certain accounts can do this. Like I said, large stockpile of sacred shards or very high into mercy should consider doing this 1+1 event. But you know, there are situations where you come out empty-handed, so you have to prepare for that as well. So that's why I say a large stockpile of these shards make the most difference. But anyways, let's stop talking about that stuff about odds and logic and stuff like that, and let's pull some shards. We're going to do a couple pulls here on a couple of accounts from my cluster mates. We got Jake here. He's willing to go all in 14 sacred shards for his 1+1 chance. Best of luck to you, Jake. Let's hope we get something good for you. Let's go. Come on, only 6% chance, so we're not going to expect Lego right away. But hopefully not too many shards will be pulled before we get our Lego. We got Rector and Tyrell, both of the free login promo epics, I think, for new players. Gordon, I believe he's free at some point. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's get it for Jake here. Let's get it for Jake. Brask, very solid. A1, give him crit rate, and he heals your he feels turn meter, and then he has a heal here as well. So whenever he crits, he can heal your whole team. It's actually a decent champion for Eternal Dragon, for example, or Bommel, actually. Maeve, Book Sisters. Is she the Book Sister? Which I don't remember whether she is the Book Sister or not. I don't remember. We got 8 more sacred shards to go for Jake. Come on. Is this the Book Sister? Vala? Not that many books, not that many. 10. Okay, come on, no more purple. Let's see some gold. Boom, there it is. Oh, massive. Is it the first one for Jake? That'll be massive. And Drexar. Oh baby, Trunda, welcome aboard, Trunda. Is it new for Jake? Obviously, Trunda is the key champion you need for big Hydra damage. I don't know if Jake is super into Hydra, but definitely having a Trunda will make you super into Hydra if you're not already into Hydra. She is doing obscene amounts of damage that Plarium would never ever touch. She is untouchable, and rightly so. She will break your arms if you manage to get close to her. Trunda, big smack with the A2 on those decapitated heads, yielding billions and billions of damage. So there she is. Congratulations, Jake, on the pickup here. Drexar coming in here. Very good against bosses in general. Very good in progression. If you pick them up from the, I believe, the Bazaar. I believe. It's been a while since I picked them up. But you got to pick up the fragments. And keep in mind that you can only pick up 1 per day. So it takes 100 days to get him. Don't save up for 100 and buy them all in one shot, because that doesn't work. I've seen people do it, and that's just a waste of time. So make sure you don't do that with Drexar fragments. But yeah, congratulations, Jake. That only took you 7. not too bad. So anyways, heading off to our next account and we'll do some more pulls over there. All right, coming back at it with Moose's account, another late game player, level 100 account here. We got 19 sacred shards here. I believe he's pretty deepish into mercies, so he's going to pull until he hits the Lego here. Best of luck to you, Moose. Let's get it. Let's get it early. Let's go. 19 total sacred shards. Going for the gamble on the first shard. We get it. Tatura, Pass Fusion, I believe Christmas Fusion. Not too bad in those Yannicka teams, of course. Can we get something else? And Pinthroy, Archbishop Pinthroy, not too bad. It might be new for him, but Tatura was an old fusion. She was also offered in a Hero's Path or a Deck of Fate or something. I remember I went for her just to get a copy of her for the Faction Guardians for the High Elves to boost up my Arbiter speed. But yeah, Tatura is very solid champion. Brings the 3-turn increased defense block debuffs. You know, actually, it's a good move, but not very sexy kit, obviously. But very solid champion overall. It brings the perfect veil for the Hydra teams. Good in those Yannicka teams, of course. If you lack like Duchess, for example. So decent champion there. Also for Faction Guardians for Arbiter speed, of course. Very good. Archbishop Pinthroy, also one of the options that give you AoE block buffs. So one of the few options that give you AoE block buffs is different affinity than Ugo, so it could be good in some rotations where Ugo is not good. So let's say a Force rotation, Force Hydra rotation, Pinthroy would actually be preferred over Ugo with the AoE block buffs, of course. So that's an option there. Otherwise, he's just kind of like a so-so support. Otherwise, again, not super sexy kit, but decent support overall. So congratulations, first shard. Can't really complain about that. So thanks a lot for letting me pull in your account, Moose. We'll be back on our next account for some more sacred shards. All right, we're back on Doozy's account here for more pulls, level 96. He's pretty deep into his mercy as well. I believe 19 since his last legendary. This guy is packing 50 sacred shards. He's ready for any events. He's got 300 ancients, 142 void shards. Definitely a saver here. Best of luck to you, man. Hopefully we get it in relatively few sacred shards. So let's go and see what we can get. Okay, come on. We've been getting pretty good. I don't know. We've been feeling it today. Feeling it. All right, let's go. Silken. Is she part of the Mikage fusion? I don't remember. She looks like somebody that would be part of it, but probably not. Alaric, no thank you. All right, so third sacred shard here. Let's go here. Kellen the Strike. Okay. I think he can be a DPS option, right? For Sylvan Watchers. Excruciating champion. All right, 5 sacred shards here. Come on. There we go. We got the gold on the 5th one. We got Rorik popping in here with his dragon costume armor. And we got Skull Lord Vargal. Vargal actually decent for his AoE provoke here. Actually, single target provoke, so you can handle the Head of Decay properly without any weak hits or anything like that. He also brings AoE decreased attack, which can be pretty good against Hydra. Incredible base stats, some of the best base stats in the whole game. But yeah, generally his kit's kind of weird, but the champion is like big beefy, meaty champion. Pretty easy to build because he comes with so many stats. But general utility is a little bit lacking. He's also very good in Scarab because his passive destroys max HP insanely fast or insanely well. So he can be a kind of a niche against Scarab boss. After that, we got Rorik. Rorik actually showed a lot of value in Centranos because he actually brings a bunch of stuns. So A1 stun, another stun here. And then he has a little bit of damage in his kit. So he's not a terrible champion, but I think when he was first released, he was kind of like advertised as like a boss damage dealer or whatever, but he never really lived up to it. Speed in all battles here makes him a little bit more versatile. But overall, the Hound, or so we call it, is generally a little bit of a Vault Guardian himself. So hopefully these champions fill out your Vault Guardians or Faction Guardian, sorry. So thanks a lot for letting me pull in your account, Doozy. And yeah, we'll be back on our next account for some more pulls, guys. All right, guys, so we are going to pull on my main account here today. I am 18 sacred shards since my last legendary. So I'm due for one relatively soon. So I am in Mercy. Each one of my shards will be increasing in percentage chance to pull a legendary. This is the best setup that I could have had. If you guys watched my previous shard pull video, I basically completed the previous path event, the serpent path event. Instead of using sacred shards, which would have probably hit my Mercy for one legendary, I decided not to use my sacred shards and use my void shards instead, and then kept my sacred Mercy for this type of event exactly. And of course, as soon as the path ended, this event was announced, and of course I was instantly rewarded for my patience. Hopefully we get something good and not something total garbage. But yeah, there's so much garbage in this pool. It's so hard to hit anything good. Feral would be massive. If I can get Feral, I'll be super happy. Anyways, guys, let's do it. 18 in the Mercy. Hopefully I don't have to pull too much. Let's see what we can get here. All right, Corrigan. Corrigan comes with the Veil, right? Yeah, Veil. Yeah, one of those few champions that have perfect Veil. Can be useful in some situations, I guess. Okay, let's go. Siege Hulk. You know, Siege Hulk, I actually use him in Cintranos in the hard Soul Cross stage, and he actually hits pretty good. Of course, he has like some of my better nuking gear on, but he hits pretty good, surprisingly. So Siege Hulk, a little bit underrated for a damage dealer for sure. Epic too. There's my gold. Let's do it. Creela. Okay, let's see what we can get. Come on. Feral. No. Oh. You know, maybe these guys are dupes. If they're dupes, then I'll be okay. I mean, both of these are actually pretty good champions. Creela comes with the plus attack and then ally plus attack plus crit rate, and then also brings the ally attack. Ally attack. It's not a full team ally attack, and it's like random champion, so it's not like super ideal or anything. And weirdly enough, I believe you need to fully book her to use this. Yes, you do, because it's a chance to team up with. So it's kind of weird. But she does bring an interesting mix of like plus attack skills plus the ally attack. So she is preferred in some situations over other ally attack champions. I know in some Cintrano stages she is preferred. So she might be my first one because I don't think I have her on this account. Mortu used to be the old GOAT for like arena defense and all that stuff, but he's basically non-existent anymore. I think ever since maybe Harima was in the mix now. Obviously his secret skill, the peril ability, can block your revive and end your day. This guy is a nightmare for people trying to get through Nightmare campaign, as well as like some Doom Tower waves, of course. But for me, he's not going to move the needle on my account at all. Let's double check if they are part of the Faction Guardians. Maybe that would be helpful for me. Demon Spawn. No, it's my first Mortu, and Orcs. It's my fourth. Oh, fourth. Okay, fourth Creela. Okay, so I do have a Creela on this account. Yeah, my fourth Creela. Well, that's maybe a new record for my account. 4 copies of one legendary. So a little bit unfortunate in terms of the quality, but we did get it relatively quickly here. We only had to pull 3 sacred shards. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys are pulling something nice. Like I said, guys, this is a total bait event, so definitely pull if you guys have really good reasons to, such as High Mercy or a big stash of sacred shards where you guys can capitalize. Otherwise, just hold it for a 2x event, or hold it for a fusion, or hold it where you can get some points towards an event. All right, guys? Anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate you all. Thank you guys again, and have a great day. See you guys in the next one.